Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started.
Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it? Yes, he does!
And that might be the knockout punch.
Alrighty, y'all. Post game, I did not make it, and the weather actually turned out to not be as crazy as the Weather Channel said. But sometimes better safe than sorry. So this is gonna be one of those cases where I'll catch it next time. But 23-13, FAMU does win the game against Albany State, and much like last week, by the third quarter, you're probably not paying a lot of attention. You're probably not watching it because, as Coach Simmons kind of mentioned in his post-game interview, kind of shut it down. I'd rather win ugly than to try to put on a show. And sometimes a win is a win. And in this case, a win is a win, a much-needed win. 1-2 sounds a lot better than 0-3. But starting out the game, Albany State, no games played. Albany State was multi as far as in their offense. Like their offense was multiple. They ran the ball, they passed the ball, they mixed it up, and it did cause some issues for FAMU. At least I felt it did. And our defense, we did not reestablish, or we didn't establish a new line of scrimmage early on. Now, later on in the game, defense started getting a little exotic. I don't know what y'all did to Coach Smith, but Coach Smitty Rock was not having it. Like he was all into it. And yeah, like so far, so good. So again, 23-13. Let me double check the score I had for the game because yeah, I do know we're gonna hit the record tomorrow, but we just quick review. I said 31-17. So I was off. I was off by 8 for FAMU and off by 4 for Albany State. Big takeaways for me, obviously, the X-Man, Professor X, whichever one you would like to call him. He's a humble gentleman, and he was actually post-game speaking about the game. And great night for him. He admitted himself he did have a few drop passes. Musa could have placed a couple balls better as well, but that being said, that's not like a indictment on the student. Just listening to coach was like trying to be a little too perfect, which is cool. But we did see that the Albany State offense, again, as I stated, they started the game strong. They came back to it a little bit later on, but they kind of fall off eventually. Just the attrition, the number of athletes FAMU had in comparison, it does wear on them, and the talent level also wears on them as well. And so FAMU does come away with the victory. Again, the victory is 23-13. So 10-point game, not as many as some of you may have liked, but it's a win. We needed it. We do miss quite a few touchdowns. I felt FAMU left at least 20 points on the ground or on the field. Feel like coach would agree with that. But again, a win is a win. We got a new running back though, y'all. And I don't want to say new running back, but we got a new guy for you to talk about. And I was definitely excited. DeAndre Francis, local product from Rickards High School. He looks like a mini Bishop Bonnet. And I wasn't the only one that noticed it. I thought I was going to be the first one to kind of say something about it. But G. Thomas, you beat me to it, man. So, and I even gave him a little side crack to be like, man, you beat me to it, bro. But it's all love, man. It's all love. And I'm proud of what he does for the Democrat. But he looked really good, man. If you winched your eyes, that 32 looked like a number 3 or a number 1 every once in a while. Like he's got a little bit of pop and good lightning back. Hopefully he can continue to pick up and develop in the offense. We did hear about a few injuries as far as from the running backs. And hopefully this is a game where we were able to potentially get some of those guys healthy going forward. Again, the big receiver for the day is the X-Man, Xavier Smith, over 100 yards, player of the game, huge factor, definitely leading receiver, and he's definitely taking and continuing to grow into his leadership role. I saw it last week in Miami. He was one of the two he was the offensive player, so the offensive representative that was there, and he was displeased with the performance. Obviously, all of us were, but leading receiver, he was there. Defense started off kind of vanilla again. Like, again, did not reestablish the line of scrimmage, but as the game goes on, the defensive coverages started being more exotic. We started getting home. Isaiah Land kind of starts off a little slow at first, and then he's not slow. Like, it was pretty solid, pretty good. And I keep looking over because I'm trying to see if I can find this Jackson State score. Like, I'm hearing some information from people, so I want to see what's going on with that. But y'all know post game, I don't keep it for long. Special teams, solid all around. And then we're going to a bye week. So get a little bit of time to rest, relax, and recoup. But this is our instant reaction post game. Not going to steal from the guys from the Noah cast by calling a Winston reaction. But we won. We won. We got the BB gun. All your immature jokes that you want to throw in there. Florida A&M University wins the game. And hopefully my favorite team from the Bluegrass States defeats these Gators. If you know me well, you know that University of Kentucky is one of my favorite teams. And the last Gator game I went to was when they defeated the University of Kentucky, or when the University of Kentucky defeated the Gators in Gainesville. So hopefully that happens again, and I get to grab my little towel and my keepsakes from the last time I was in Gainesville for a football game and celebrate tonight. But that being stated, more importantly, the Florida A&M University Rattlers defeat the Albany State University. It's not a pretty win, but it's a win. And at this point, that's what we need. So we get a week to prepare. Alabama A&M, they have a lot of transfers coming in. We'll talk about that a little bit, and we're going to revisit this game. And also, volleyball, we got a sweep. Oh, the girls went out there and got a nice little sweep going on. But y'all know, post-game, we keep it short, we keep it light. As my friend Chris Scott says, we keep it light, keep it light. So instant game winning here. Gonna probably make some sweet tea. We got some wings left over. Do some wings. Heck, we gotta get some celebratory snacks after games or something. Like, we win games, we gotta celebrate. So see y'all hopefully in a few weeks in Tallahassee, as long as even if the weather is kind of crazy, we're gonna do our best to be there. So as always, y'all, this is Fangs Up. Appreciate you for your time. Thank you to HBCU Digital. Thank you to our sponsors. If you're looking to cut the cable, I know the people. We'll give them some more time tomorrow, though. All right, y'all. Fangs Up. See y'all tomorrow at 8:30.